path doesn't appear on its own. We've to make it, and we can make it. For them to perceive the advantage of defeating the enemy, they must also have their rewards. To realize the truth, you have to cross the boundaries of all religions and prophets. Truth that came too late was as useful as a meal to a dead man. If your life is worth thinking about, it is worth writing about. Perfect happiness is the absence of striving for happiness. Be patient when becoming someone you haven't been before. In order to be yourself, you must first know who you are. Waiting for changing opinions is like waiting for nothing. Attack where he is unprepared. Sally forth when he does not expect you. If they don't like you for being yourself, be yourself even more. Better to get hurt by the truth than comforted with a lie. Thus the expert in battle moves the enemy and is not moved by him. Yesterday is not ours to recover, but tomorrow is ours to win or lose. Insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. As for methods of prayer, all are good as long as they are sincere. A fool despises good counsel, but a wise man takes it to heart. In every walk with nature, one receives far more than he seeks. I do not like to repeat successes. I like to go on to other things. Positive expectations are the mark of the superior personality. When inequality takes root, a garden of problems flourishes. No one else has ever opened doors for me. I opened them myself. The true vocation of man is to find his way for himself. Hold yourself back, or heal yourself back together. You decide. A good completion takes a long time. A bad completion cannot be changed later. Victory comes from finding opportunities and problems. The most important thing about a technology is how it changes people. Keep a little fire burning, however small, however hidden. Without education, you're not going anywhere in this world. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. Do not swallow bait offered by the enemy. Do not interfere with an army that is returning home. Supreme excellence consists of breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. It's not what happens to you, but how you respond to it that matters. Communism is the final logic of the dehumanization of man. Life is an essay you yourself have to write, start to finish. Only knowledge can turn life's unbearableness into a weapon. The truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off. People say that life is the thing, but I prefer reading. They don't actually want you to do your own thing, not unless it's their thing too. Time is precious, but truth is more precious than time. The best way to cheer yourself is to cheer somebody else up. You can be anything you want in the world. Just don't become a prisoner of hatred. At the heart of nature's mystery lies another mystery. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. Your sacred space is where you can find yourself over and over again. Never give up on what you really want to do. The person with big dreams is more powerful than the one with all the facts. A man should look for what is and not for what he thinks should be. Forget injuries. Never forget kindnesses. Face reality as it is, not as it was, or as you wish it to be. A clown on a throne is still a clown. A king in rags is still a king. I'm not afraid of death. I just don't want to be there when it happens. Not knowing you can't do something is sometimes all it takes to do it. Verily, God does not reward man for what he does, but for what he is. The longer we dwell on our misfortunes, the greater is their power to harm us. What cannot be said, above all must not be silenced, but written. It's hard not to feel happy when you make someone smile. Tongues in trees, books in running brooks, sermons in stones, and good in everything. You never fail until you stop trying. Human beings must have action, and they will make it if they cannot find it. Remember that the happiest people are not those getting more, but those giving more. I only want to write, and there's no college for that, except life. Never tell the truth to people who are not worthy of it. If truth doesn't set you free, generosity of spirit will. There's more beauty in truth, even if it is dreadful beauty. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. Some men never die, and some men never live, but we're all alive tonight. If you appreciate the small things, you're likely to get the big ones. Now I know what success is, living your truth, sharing it. We should forgive our enemies, but not before they are hanged. Only dead fish go with the flow. If the mind is willing, the flesh could go on and on without many things. The truth is the kindest thing we can give folks in the end. Truth is what stands the test of experience. Darkness ages faster than you'd think. It doesn't loiter on forever. Those who look for the bad in people will surely find it. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. Bloom as if you want to make the whole world beautiful. The money you make is a symbol of the value you create. Find ecstasy in life. The mere sense of living is joy enough. The essence of technology is by no means anything technological. One day you will wake up and there won't be any more time to do the things you've always wanted. Do it now. Positive expectations are the mark of the superior personality. Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. Death is unstoppable. One must face it as a fact of life. Freedom is the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. I admire those who do good and expect nothing in return. Don't bite off more than you can chew, because nobody looks attractive spitting it back out. Don't be afraid of failure. This is the way to succeed. Faith is a knowledge within the heart, beyond the reach of proof. Grace isn't a little prayer you chant before receiving a meal. It's a way to live. It takes more effort to avoid the truth than it does to face it. Be grateful for what you already have while you pursue what you want. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. When pure sincerity forms within, it is outwardly realized in other people's hearts. Patience and improvement is the key to opening the door to progress. Don't be afraid to challenge the pros, even in their own backyard. All paths are present, always, and we can but choose among them. You can jail a revolutionary, but you can't jail the revolution. One must wait until the evening to see how splendid the day has been. To be wealthy and honored in an unjust society is a disgrace.